Ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Ripper Danny B, and welcome to another episode of CWR Horizon, coming to you tonight from Kansas City, Missouri. Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is your opening contest. It is scheduled for one fall, and it is a qualifying match for the Battleground Gauntlet. Introducing first, from Albuquerque, New Mexico, she is the Queen Killer, Julliet Brooks. Brooks finally back in CWR. The end of last year was almost her time, was almost her chance at immortality. Julliet Brooks, the winner of the Road to Immortality Tournament 2016, went one-on-one with the Women's World Champion, but as we all know, the World Champion has not relinquished that belt and will not relinquish her grasp on that belt anytime soon. Julliet Brooks looks to try and get her hands on that belt one more time by entering the Battleground Gauntlet. Her opponent this evening, from San Mateo, California, weighing, she is Claudia, Thorn. And here's another woman who almost clasped the Women's World Championship at one point. Julliet Brooks won a number one, not Julliet Brooks, I do apologize. Claudia Thorn won a number one contenders match back at an Exodus, and of course, if you remember, took on the Women's World Champion in the very first match back on Horizon, the very first show. The main event of that show, Claudia Thorn took on Legend Jezzy, and she was annihilated, let's be honest. Thorn looks to avenge that loss and get right back into the title hunt with a victory here tonight against Brooks. The two ladies gearing up now. You know this is going to be a great contest. Both of these women have something to prove, and immediately Julliet Brooks goes to the outside. Look at Thorn. Straight away chasing down Julliet Brooks. This is a standard 1-fall match. This is not Falls Count anywhere. These ladies do have to bring this back inside the ring, but right now they are both looking to prove something, as I said. And it looks like Julliet Brooks manages to get the advantage early on. Thorn right back in the ring, but gets met with a single leg dropkick for her trouble. And as I was mentioning during the entrances, I mean, these two women have both come within inches of claiming that championship in the past. Both of these women have challenged the current world champion one-on-one. Unfortunately, both have come up short. The 200-day reign of Legend Jezzy is in jeopardy at Battleground, and it's just a case of who is going to challenge her. So far, of course, we have had 8 women already make their way into the championship match. We'll find out the final 2 competitors here tonight, and one of them will be during this match, or at the end of this match, should I say. Thorn into the corner, but going to fight back. But the Dark Angel is not going to lay down and lose this one easy. And look at that, off the top rope into the Hurricanrana. Julliet Brooks is sent across the ring. Now this, I have to say, is an interesting mix of styles between these two women. Obviously, Claudia Thorn, she likes to fly. She's very good at using the ropes. But Julliet Brooks is a very technical wrestler. She will try and ground and pound you. That is her style, and that's what she's going to go for in this match. And now you can see Brooks going after the legs already. And you know why she's doing that. She's going to be looking for the land of entrapment. That Indian Deathlock submission finisher she uses. Once again, an elbow to the knee. This time she lifts Claudia Thorn up, hooks her for the suplex, and down goes Thorn. Be interesting to say who's got the power advantage here. I really couldn't call that one off the front. Thorn, look at that, but Juliet Brooks turns it right around with that deep arm drag. And once again, Thorn goes right back to the legs, right back to the knees. Brooks has Thorn exactly where she wants her, on the floor and capable of defending herself as she can continue to attack those knees and hopefully wear down those legs in time for the land of entrapment. Onto the ropes now. As you can see, Juliet Brooks has slowed the pace right down, not allowing the height disadvantage to affect her here is Juliet Brooks. Thorn has a good 3 inches on Brooks, but Brooks is continuing to fight no matter what. On the middle rope now, Juliet Brooks, and look at that spinning uppercut there. Unusual for Brooks to fly, but when she does, it always does make an impact, and here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about. The land of entrapment being locked in, and Claudia Thorn has nowhere to go. Brooks wrenching on that knee. She lets it go though. That's an interesting move. I didn't think she would want to allow that move out, but Brooks has done so, and is now, she's feeling a bit of momentum. She's feeling a little bit cocky, and Brooks has to be careful. Her cockiness could cost her. It has done in the past. Now she went for a move, but Claudia Thorn had it scouted. Look at that with that suplex. Claudia Thorn right back in this thing now. Goes for the first cover of the match. We've got one, no, not even a 1 count. Look at Juliet Brooks, not allowing herself to be bullied by Thorn tonight. Drop kick by the Dark Angel. Now it's Thorn who's getting a little too cocky. As you can see, Juliet Brooks is getting to her feet behind her. Thorn hasn't seen it. She's going to run right into the... Juliet Brooks had her there. And here comes the cover. There's 1, 2... Thorn rolls the shoulder up, and Brooks can't believe it. The butterfly effect connected. Brooks thought that she had it. She felt like it was over. Claudia had enough to roll the shoulder up now and sees an opportunity, but Claudia Thorn sent across the ring by Juliet Brooks, and right back to the knees goes Brooks. She goes for another cover here. There's 1. Claudia gets the ropes. And if you've been following the CWR since the very beginning, you know that the ropes seem to be the worst enemy for Juliet Brooks. For the amount of times she has been cost from a rope break is unbelievable. Pulling the stump there is Brooks, keeping up the pressure. Goes into an armbar, wearing down Claudia Thorn now is Juliet Brooks. Thorn using her agility to roll out of it, but Brooks does not let go. Thorn resorts to an old-fashioned smack to the face. But a good uppercut from Juliet Brooks there. Once again going after the legs. There you go, there's another one after taking it to the stomach. Juliet Brooks trying not to be a little too predictable here. She has a game plan in mind, and Brooks is one of the best in the game for thinking up a strategy in advance and executing it to perfection. There's a cover, there's 2. Claudia Thorn still kicks out. Let's not forget when she was in the Road to Immortality tournament, and there is a knee to the back of the neck. During the Road to Immortality tournament, Brooks faced Asuka in the first round and ended up putting Asuka on the shelf just because she had the strategy in play. And once again, nope, not the land. I thought she was going to go for the land of entrapment once again. Instead, she goes for the sharpshooter. In fact, it's a cloverleaf. See Claudia powering out a right hand and kicks her off. There we are. Brooks stays on her feet though, comes back with a flying forearm but misses it. And that mistake could cost a Northern Lights suplex from Claudia Thorn. Now Thorn going to go up top. Got to know what she's got in mind here. She's got to go for the moon stomp. Claudia turns it around. There it is. Connects and drives her feet straight into the chest of Juliet Brooks. And Brooks has been done. Here's the cover. There's 1, 2, 3. Wow, so many times in that match I thought that Julliet Brooks was going to go for it. She was going to finish it off. But it just didn't come to pass, and Claudia managed to just get that second advantage. And there you see the land of entrapment early on. This pinfall here was following the butterfly effect, and somehow Thorn had it within her to roll out. And you can see here Julliet Brooks had the match in her hands for the majority of it. She had a game plan. But Claudia took advantage of a momentary distraction. You can see the moon stomp in slow motion there, just destroyed Brooks. Game plan or not, the Dark Angel wasn't going to let it slide that easy. And she qualifies for the Battleground Gauntlet in a little over a week's time. Thorn feeling real good about herself right now, but the biggest challenge is yet to come at Battlegrounds. Celebrating here, and Claudia Thorn. The fans are right behind her, but we've got to move on, and we're going to move on to the second qualifying match. This highlight match happened earlier this evening. You can see here Charlotte accompanied to the ring by her new legacy brethren, Tamina and Carmella, and this match is a Falls Count Anywhere match. And you can see here it got taken to the outside, and that throw from Charlotte, Lita just couldn't make it back in time, and the new legacy had it in hand. Charlotte also qualifies tonight for the Battleground Gauntlet, and the new legacy starting to build a little momentum. Also tonight we had a one-on-one match that pitted the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, against Alicia Fox, and this was an interesting match due to their former partnership, but the Asuka lock proving too much for Alicia, and the Empress of Tomorrow continues to build momentum on her way towards the Battleground Gauntlet. Couple of really interesting highlight matches, but we do have to move on to our main event this evening, and this next match is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Introducing the competitors first, from Melbourne, Australia, Emma. And a woman that has been so stop and start over the last year. Just as it seems like Emma's going to build some momentum, something gets in her way. Tonight she looks to put herself back in the hunt, back with a chance to get into a title picture, and what an opponent she's got to do it with tonight. But Emma slowly making her way to the ring. Of course, we have seen Emma try and capture Tag Team Championship gold in the past. Well, not quite have a championship match. Her and Dana Brooke at the beginning of last year tried to form an alliance. It just didn't work out. Emma has been solo ever since, has almost had her hands clasped around the Patriot Championship on occasion, but like I said, every time something just gets in her way. She looks to rectify that tonight. And her opponent this evening, from Norwich, England, she is the CWR Women's World Champion, Paige. Champion, really, she wants this match. She was the one that requested a challenge here this evening. General Manager Stephanie McMahon gave her Emma. Paige captured that championship back from Legend Jezzy in the second week in, having lost it to her in Exodus in that double title main event match. That match with Legend Jezzy was brutal. It was absolutely brutal. Finishing off with a rampage up in the staging area. It's one of the only real losses that the World Champion has taken in the past 6 months. Emma looks to slow down the momentum of Paige here tonight. Paige looks to continue her reign of dominance, and here we go. Emma strikes first with a gutbuster. Now, things I have seen from Paige and Emma in the past indicate this match will not stay in the ring for long, and there it is already. Paige is on the outside. We knew this one wasn't going to stay in the ring long. These two women both love to take things up a notch, both love to take advantage of the Falls Count Anywhere rulings. And it's Paige now who's managing to do that. Emma made a mistake running right into Paige. The Patriot champion going to take advantage of that, right up against the barrier, or should I say the table. Emma fights back, not going to let it happen easy. Paige slips over the back there, avoiding the suplex. Well, could have been a body slam to be fair, and a headbutt. Paige not afraid to throw her own body in harm's way to get the job done. Look at this. We are, what, a minute into this match, even that, and Paige dismantling the table. Emma not going to let it happen though, and Paige just smacked her face off the front. But the Patriot champion fights back. German suplex there from Paige onto the floor. There's not a lot of protection on that floor from big moves like that. Emma now trying to counter herself at a massive clothesline, and Paige's head just bounces off those extremely thin floor mats. Paige sends Emma right into the apron there. Emma chest first off that bar that runs across the outside of the ring. And into the corner of the table. Did you see that there? Gut first went Paige. Kick, and Emma smashed off the table. I told you this one was going to be brutal, and it's living up to the expectations so far. Just Emma just being ragdolled around by Paige now. Her right hand. And this is incredible. Emma still fighting back. You know, the amount of punishment she just took in that sequence from Paige. She's right back in this thing. These are two women that really just want to show that they are the best at what they do. Neither woman has had the opportunity to qualify for the Battleground Gauntlet. And so they're just going to go out there and show why they should have been. Of course, Paige, there was a reason behind that. She's been told that she cannot challenge for the Women's World Championship while Legend Jesse is still champion. Part of the stipulation of getting the Patriot Championship match back. Emma going to the top now, and what has she got in mind here? Look at that elbow! You can see Paige's body, just entire body reacted to that elbow. Emma now, butterfly suplex. This match has just broken down into chaos. They haven't been properly inside that ring since like the first 10 seconds. And it's kind of what you came to expect. It's what I told you would happen, and it has. Running powerbomb there from Emma. The referee looked to move into position, but there was no need. Emma's not done. Elbow there from Emma. Trash talking just that little bit. Look at the Paige there coming back with that kick. A right hand, and Paige must, realistically, she has one of the stiffest right hands within the women's division. But there's the PTO. No, Emma counters it. Or should I say the Paige turn and not the PTO. Look at that. Boot right to the stomach. And I think it's quite telling here that neither of these women have gone for a pinfall. They're not looking to end this thing yet. They're looking to cause as much damage as possible. Once again, Paige throwing herself in harm's way with those headbutts. And an elbow right to the top of the skull. Here's the cover, finally, the first cover of the match. There's one. Emma kicks out 1.5. Now, Paige going to take advantage of the no disqualification side of Falls Count Anywhere. There's a steel chair. She's opted not to strike Emma with it. That's an interesting turn. Instead, throws her down on top of that table cover. I guess that's the best thing to call it. And Paige taking the time. She looked like she took too much time there though as Emma fights back. This thing is not over, but a right hand there from Paige. Emma staggers backwards and another couple of forearms just for good measure and thrown onto the floor once again, head first. I mean, these women have got to be careful of injury at this point. They don't want to get themselves hurt, especially the champion. Hurricanrana there from Paige. Head scissors, whatever you want to call it. And Paige going to look to end this thing now with the Paige turner. This time it connects. Emma cannot fight back any longer. But Paige is not done. She's not finished. What has Paige got in mind? She's dragging Emma towards the table. Smashes her back first against it. And a right forearm. Emma crashes into it one more time. Into the ring they go. And Paige going to look to collect that steel chair. Throws it down onto the mat. Surprising. Emma takes advantage though. That second where Paige just gave her a breather, Emma took it. Now Emma calling Paige back to her feet. Waiting patiently. Up goes Paige. Down comes Emma. Nice counter there from the Patriot champion. What has Paige got in mind here? Drags Emma. They're standing above that table. Emma went for the clothesline, fell backwards. I mean, these moves are happening so fast, I can't even call some of them as they're happening. Paige now wraps the legs up, drives the knee into the spine. This is not her usual finishing move. This is not the PTO. Paige going to look for a submission victory here tonight, and that will definitely do her the world of favors. Give her the confidence boost she needs, the momentum she feels she needs. Emma though turns it around, managed to get both boots into the stomach, pushes Paige off, but Emma with a lapse of judgment slams Paige down though, and Paige went tailbone first onto that chair. And Emma knows it, she goes for the cover. There's 1, 2. Paige still kicks out. This has been an amazing contest so far. This is exactly what you would expect from these two women. This is exactly what Horizon is all about. Women proving that they are the best athletes in the world. Emma once again going to the top rope. Slipping slightly there, but I think she knows what she wants here. Emma has put many people away with a diving crossbody from the top, and it looks like that could be what she's going for here. Paige sent backwards. No, Emma decides the distance was just that little bit too far. Paige again manages to take advantage, but look at this, just the back and forth. Neither woman is relenting, neither one of them. This is insane. And gets Paige into the corner, goes for the sandwich. It doesn't quite work out, and now Paige with a massive Irish whip sends Emma crashing to the outside. And Paige once again for the second time, she's going to hit the Paige turner. Once again, Paige goes for the cover. There's 1, 2, 3, and that time it was just too much for Emma. What a match that was, eh? I mean, they went at it. There was no give in either of these women tonight. There was the first Paige turner attempt. Emma, that massive close. You could see Paige's head just bounce off the floor. And the second time was a little bit luckier for Paige as she hits the move. The pinfall doesn't work though, and you can see here inside the ring. Looked like Emma was going to go for something big, but Paige turns it into an STO of her own. Emma went for the cover here just on the offshoot, and it almost worked. She got a 2 count. You can see Paige, well in fact you don't. Paige got the shoulder up at 2.5, but here following the third, or should I say the second connecting Paige turner, that was it. Paige manages to win this match and do exactly what she proved. She said she was going to prove to do, but what is going on here? Paige has collected that steel chair. She's taken it to Emma. No, Paige just battering Emma with that steel chair. The referee calling her off, but Paige has won it, and we seem to have lost the end of the footage there, and I do apologise, but ladies and gentlemen, that was Horizon. If you did enjoy the video, Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I guess we'll see you tomorrow for Revolt. What a match, man, honestly. Take care and keep it sweet.